Bam, bam, bam.
Tom.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Tom and Ben. Where do we get to?
So, Sternenkaiser. James $3. Thank you, Sternenkaiser.
Thank you.
They say Lorehammer or Yourhammer. Fabius Bile once demanded to get familial consent from next of kin before performing surgery on a world eater, or Fabius Bile once warp-traveled through a planet's core to avoid a toll booth. Answer: it's both about Fabius Bile. Okay.
Don't just blurt the answer out. Why on earth would he ask for next of kin consent on a world eater? That sounds insane. He's like a stereotypical mad scientist. He would not give a shit about that kind of stuff. Right?
Also, it's a world eater. Is a world eater's next of kin?
Just his captain, I guess? It's not like they have family or anything, right?
Yeah. Do the world eaters have people that do logistics?
They must do. Otherwise, they would all be dead by now.
Because I read, I saw a story, or an excerpt from a story of, some world eater guy, and he was, had merged with his spaceship. And he now was the spaceship. And when he shot things with his spaceship, it felt like he was killing them with his axe. And they were attacking some Imperial world.
Okay.
And all the Khorne berserkers on board were like, yo, let us land. And he's like, no, I can kill them from orbit. And for 7 days, he shot the planet.
Right.
And killed 90% of the population. Then on the 8th day, he released all of the world eaters to land on the planet. And then he shot all of them as well. I'm just like, how do you... you just killed your entire army. You can't keep doing this.
This is not a long-term strategy, is it?
No, this kind of drops off pretty quickly. Because that spaceship's not going to go and do good recruiting.
No. Khorne cares not from where the blood flows.
Yeah, but surely you got to be, plan ahead. Otherwise, if Khorne does not care from where the skulls come or the blood flows, why does he just cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Because then he can't get more skulls. If you just kill all of your own servants, then you get less skulls. You need to plan a little bit ahead. So there's got to be some berserker accountant.
Yeah. There is one bit, I've read one of the Siege of Terror books where Angron wants to go kill stuff, but at this point he's full demon prince. And it's early in the siege, so the Emperor's aura of protection is really strong, and no demons can set foot on Terra. Right. They can't summon them in, they can't... Any demons that go down will just be sent back to the warp immediately because of holy light. And so Angron is losing his fucking shit. He wants to go now. And he's not allowed. So he just starts murdering everything around him. All the chapter serfs and menials and servitors. And as he's chewing through the ship, he gets near to where all the fuel and ammunition and important ship systems are, the reactor and stuff like that. And so Khan's on the bridge. And he's like, okay, seal all the bulkheads around the critical areas of the ship and open all the bulkheads to the crew quarters. And then send a repair team to where he is now.
Oh God, to just bait him.
Bait him into the crew quarters so that the ship doesn't explode.
Yeah. Oh my God. That sounds like a fun mini game.
Yeah, it's like a tower defense.
Yeah, just opening and closing doors and having to put this breadcrumb trail. Yeah. Nice. Very cool.
Until eventually, they fuck Terror up enough that they're like, okay, stick him in they open up all the doors to the drop pods, he'll walk into one of them and then
send him down. Jesus. Sounds like just a pain in the butt.
Worst Legion.
Yeah, just
without a doubt.
Just absolute nightmare to make anything happen. What the heck?
I think at one point they popped him into Conrad Kurz had built a labyrinth on his spaceship to keep Vulcan prisoner in when he captured him, and it was his torture dungeon.
Right.
You could never escape from because it was just this confusing labyrinth of tunnels. And at one point, they teleport Angron over there just to like keep him busy
Keep
for
him
a bit.
busy for the afternoon while they just make some plans.
Like a soft play.
Yeah, exactly. Because he does sound a lot like just an angry toddler who doesn't really know what they want or why it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
What a goofy baby.
Sternum Kaiser, thank you. You say real answer. Oh, this is the Fabius Bile thing.
Oh.
They trolled us with both being true.
Oh, what?
The real answer is Fabius Bile warped traveled through a planet's core without a Geller field to avoid a toll. Then a Keeper of Secrets tried to get kinky, and he shot it with null blood-filled syringes. The other story was a dream I had after eating too much mortadella.
Okay.
Okay, so the one that sounded like nonsense was nonsense.
Yeah.
We were
Okay.
right.
Well, that makes sense.
Wow, okay. I wouldn't have thought that Psychic Blank's blood would have anti-demon properties. Because I thought it was all about their brain and their soul having like a negative warp image.
So that means blood has a soul?
Their soul is in the blood. Does that mean it's also in the poop?
Yeah, if you got a bad poo, then there could be blood in it, therefore soul in it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Ben.
Okay, just checking. I mean, the Emperor's poop is like magic,
That's true.
so makes
Checks out.
sense. The soul is stored in the balls.
The soul is stored in the balls.
Heroically average. Thank you for donating. You say, Tom and Ben, I've had a super boring week, so nothing new to talk about or repeat. So here's a controversial question for you in chat. What's the best biscuit? UK specific. 'Cause we all know the Tim Tam would win. Mine's a Jammy Dodger. Can't beat it. Oof, Jammy Dodger. It's a bit dry.
Yeah, I feel like Jammy Dodger is very low tier.
Yeah, I'd rate that like D tier, honestly. I'm only eating that if there's like nothing else going.
Yeah.
I mean, I still would eat it, but I wouldn't have more than one or two.
Yeah, like,
Gams you up.
yeah. I am very do not rate Jammy Dodger. I feel like I would have one. Be like, oh, I've not had one of these in ages. And I'd be like, oh, yeah.
That's why.
It's because they're kind of shit.
I had a new biscuit the other day that I was very impressed with. It's I got it from M&S.
Oh, you know it's fancy.
It's fancy.
Oh.
You only get like 6 in a packet,
Wow.
but it's a chocolate-covered custard cream. And there's about as much chocolate over this thing as there is custard cream on the inside.
Holy shit. Okay, that sounds phenomenally good.
And fuck me, it was better than I thought it was going to be. And I already thought it was going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I recommend that. If you ever find yourself near an M&S, treat yourself to some chocolate custard creams.
Yeah, I do not need a lot of convincing. That sounds really good.
That is not what a Tim Tam is. Holy shit, musical hammer. Tim Tams don't have custard flavor in them. Do they? They're just penguin bars, right?
I don't know. I've never had a...
No, they don't sell them here. But yeah, it's not a biscuit you can have every day. They're not cheap because they're from M&S. And you only get a few in a pack. But it's a special treat.
What are those ones? I think if I'm going to get biscuits, I like those ones, but I don't even know what they're called. But they're like, it's like a ring. Like a ring of biscuit with very thick chocolate on it. Do you know the kind? Chocolate ring.
Oh, yeah, but it's like biscuit on the inside, but then there's more chocolate than biscuit.
Yeah, it's
And
very...
it's a thick.
Yeah.
I've seen them in like selection packets. I don't think I've ever had them on their own.
So you can get them, you can just buy a packet of those.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Or those Choco Liebenitz. Have you seen those?
Oh, those are quite nice.
Where it's kind of like, it's like a nice biscuit,
just a block
but
of
with chocolate
with
overhanging
a
the biscuit.
kind of just like...
There's something about that little overhang that makes it like...
Oh, it's way more fun to eat.
Yeah,
Way more interesting.
it's more chocolate than biscuit.
Yeah, like I think that kind of thing is pretty good. Magic spells.
Sounds like Wagon Wheels. No, Wagon Wheels have got marshmallow and jam in. So they're better than Jammy Dodger. If you want jam in your biscuit, you go Wagon Wheel.
But like wagon wheels, they're just so cheap tasting.
Yeah, I remembered loving them as a kid, but like a few years ago, I had one for the first time in years, and I was like, didn't these used to be good?
and like,
But they're kind of like cardboard.
yeah, I just feel like it's like I'd rather have less treats and it be nicer than just a load of just
Yeah,
really
right.
plastic tasting.
They're not. They must have changed the recipe, or I was just easily pleased as a child. Could be one or the other.